Hi, I'm Luisa. I'm a dog partner, an animal centered design thinker, and the host behind Pomodogo, a bilingual podcast that blends mindfulness and canine science to help you build a better bond with your dog. I wanted to tell you a little bit about the story behind Pomodogo. I have a PhD in animal computer interaction. I'm also a certified service dog trainer. And like I said, I'm a dog partner. And I'm not telling you all these qualifications just to boast, but because I've had a lot of time to actually learn about dogs and what their experience of the world is like and how our interactions with them shape them. Pomodogo is born out of the idea that although we love our dogs and want the best for them, a lot of us don't have the time or attention to learn so much about this other species we've made a part of our family. And this is where Pomodogo comes in. I have this kind of hypothesis that if you blend science with mindfulness, it can really be something that you're able to absorb and then use in your everyday life. So, Pomodogo is intended to be listened during the time you already spend with your dog, whether it's hanging out on the couch, going out for a walk, and learning about them. Our first series, which has been a long time in the making, is about the senses. And it takes you on a sensory journey, helping you compare your senses to those of your dog so that you can become more aware of how their experience is different than yours. And that sometimes their behaviors, it's not because they're being misbehaving, it's because the inputs they're getting from the world are very different than the inputs you're getting from the world. Dogs are highly adaptive. I mean, that's what makes them such great partners. But that adaptability sometimes works against them. So I do think it's our responsibility as partners, especially because we've domesticated them to depend on us, to try and put the time in and understand their perspective, their point of view. And this is what Pomodogo wants to do, starting with humans and dogs, and hopefully, if my vision comes true, extending beyond dogs and maybe even children. Because again, the experience of others of the world is very different than our own, even if we're both the same species. So imagine if we're not. So, with that, welcome to Pomodogo. Please hit subscribe. This is a labor of love, and I'd love for you to come on this journey and just deepen that bond with your dog through understanding.